Rivers State. It is sad that Wike, who got us into this mess, is excluded from Fubara's punishment. By exactly what most people are really concerned about. That okay, even if you want to suspend Fubara, you should also suspend Wike. Why is he exempted from the punishment? Why is he excluded? Why did you remove him? You're supposed to suspend him as well. But no, he's not. Popular Nigerian musician Alban Unomanwapa has faulted President Bola Tinubu over the exclusion of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Nyesom Wike in the punishment meted out at the Rivers State Governor Sim Fubara, his deputy, and the House of Assembly members. Nigerian Punch reports that the political crisis in Rivers State has led to Tinubu declaring a state of emergency and suspending Fubara for 6 months. Addressing journalists in Abuja, Nwapa said Tinubu should have called Wike to order rather than declaring a state of emergency. Abi, that's what everybody thought he was going to do, but no, he did the other thing. He did another thing. Nwapa, who dominated the airways with his unique brand of music in the late 90s through to the 2000s, lamented that Tinubu lacked the constitutional power to suspend Fubara and his deputy. He also pointed to the financial implications of declaring a state of emergency, stressing that it wastes taxpayers' money. The singer added that Tinubu's action sets a bad precedent for Nigeria's democracy. May have said that there is no democracy anywhere again. We have entered dictatorship as it is now. This is no longer democracy. He said, and to think that this man Fubara was democratically elected by the people, while the other person is just a minister. Electoral value in his own state of around 2 million eligible voters or more. And the annoying part is that he has not been made to also share part of the punishment being meted out of to Fubara. Yes, he was the cause of all these problems, so of course you should punish him as well, but you did not punish him. Are you exempting him from the punishment? Really? In fact, nobody has mentioned his name. Supreme Court did not mention his name. The Senate did not mention his name. The President did not mention his name. Nobody mentioned his name. This is really sad, exactly. And he's the cause of all of these problems. He is. Oh, my answer to that is simple. The President should have called Wike to order rather than declare a state of emergency on Rivers State. Calling Wike to order would have been the sensible thing to do because he is the reason we got into this whole mess in the first place. Yes. He's the problem. Lekweda. Yoruba will say Lekweda is the problem. Is the root cause of the issue that is going on in Rivers State. So why exempt him from the punishment? Why do that? Slamming state of emergency on Rivers has totally decimated the democratic structure of the state. It has ridiculed the entire democratic setting. You suspended both the governor and his deputy, even when you did not have the constitutional powers to do so. The State House of Assembly will cease to function for the next 6 months as well. Come on, this is absurd. Let's not even begin to talk about how wasteful it is to impose state of emergency on the state. Or are they not going to pay the new administrator? Oh, they are going to pay him. Will he not have his own retinue of staff and security details? He's going to have. The almost 10,000 soldiers that have been deployed to Rivers on special duties will be paid heavily as well. There's a whole lot of financial implications involved, and all that at whose expense? Rivers State now. Taxpayers' money, of course. So it is much cheaper to call Wike to order than taking this illogical decision of state of emergency. But let's even put the cost implication aside. The heavy damage that it has done to the democratic setup of Rivers State is what it is painful. It is annoying. It will take them quite some time to recover from this setback, I'm telling you. That's even if they do not prolong the suspension safe. That's if they do not make the suspension 1 year or 2 years. Because these people, when it's almost about 6 months now, they'll start looking for another thing to prolong it. It's like setting a bad precedent, because what it means now is that all the other governors too should expect that anything can happen to them at any time. Yes, so especially all the PDP-dominated governors, they should be expecting that, anything can happen to them at any time. One morning, the president can just wake up and decide no longer likes the face of a particular governor and then suspends him from office. Yes, because we are no longer following the constitution again. Everybody is just doing what they like. Is that the kind of country that we are in now? At this National Assembly now, wow, this voice voting is crazy, very, very. Yes, I know they do a lot of crazy things, but this one shook me. It really shook me. We know that they do a lot of unthinkable things. We know. But this voice vote to determine two-thirds is daylight robbery. It shocked me and surprised me that they have the audacity to do this. A state that boasts of millions of eligible voters, yet they did this type of thing. And then they did not even care if there were any consequences to what they were doing. Because they know that we will only rant and we will not do anything, we will not take actions. We will just rant and that's it. The voice voting is the part I don't understand. How do you determine two-thirds by voice voting? This is madness. Big madness, so I'm telling you. It is well. Adeola Benga says Wike has never been included in that fight. It is between Fubara and Amewule, but we know that Amewule, it is Wike that sent him on the errand. So it is definitely Wike, we know. We know it is Wike that is the root cause of this wahala. It is well, Jimo says if they include Wike, they will not find the ASO work easy. It is well. Lucky viewer says there's no problem. Let us see how everything plays out. We are watching those who feel and think that River State is their birthright. Yes, so they think they are the owners of River State. They should have a monopoly of everything that goes on in River State. It is well. Oshoma Boniface says the solution to the crisis is at Tinubu's doorstep. Wike, who controls the 27 assembly members, sit down, they sit down, stand up, they stand up. Declaring state of emergency is chasing the shadow exactly. And that was what he wanted Fubara to be doing. He would tell him, sit down there, and he will sit down. Oh, you go there, and he goes there. That is what he wanted from Fubara too. It is well. Adulo Olu says, what goes up must come down. Wike's action will backfire on him sooner than later. Let us wait and see. Okay now, we'll wait and see. Sonny, okay. Godwin Akpam says, Tinubu is the mastermind. Surely God will judge Tinubu and his generation for causing crisis in River State, but stay aloof, pretending to be innocent. God who sees everyone's heart will handle Tinubu and Wike at his own time. Amen, no, amen. Some smart says, he is doing it for Tinubu for 2027 election. Tinubu and Wike, their dream for 2027 will fail. Amen. Amen. Amen, no. It is well. Abiodun says, Lady Evelyn Neki, please tell the world why Wike should be suspended for 6 months and back your reason with the law, no emotions. You are not okay. You are not okay. Is it not in the middle of these problems? Who caused the problem? Is it not Wike? So he should be suspended as the minister as well, so that we know that the president is fair. So that we know that he's fair, but he's not fair. He's not fair in this matter at all. Lord Jesus, Tinubu is only using Wike to gain access to rivers come 2027. We know that is what they are doing, and their plans will fail. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.